I really hope later we're able to, like, go back to all these areas to fish. To get everything. We have more bait and can afford more bait. Hmm. Of course we're going to accept the quest. So if we go back to St. Arc, looks like. Okay. Let's go and do our little quest here. Nice, we can just move all the way there. Okay. Oh, he's back in there. Give me your stuff. Actually kind of surprised he didn't send us out on some other mission to find it. At least up to this point, it's looking like the quests are a little more free form. Who knows if that'll change, but, you know, it's kind of a nice... Well, from the previous games, it's a nice change of pace. It may go back to how it was in the previous games, though. Okay, well here's the person who's out of it. Okay. Let's check here for a second. I'm a little confused on exactly where he said it is. Okay, it's right over there. For a second there, I thought he was saying it was in the forest, but then that kind of didn't make much sense. Whoa. That was close. We're like super time travelers. We can just jump wherever we want. Here's your stuff, man. Give me my loot. That's it? There we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Fudge. I can't open any of those slots, can I? Wait, where am I going? God damn it. Man. Really want to give this to her, but can't. Well, I mean, I could. It would just... If I were to give it to her, I'd have to get rid of this or this. And both of these require to be on that slot. Okay, well, let's go continue with the main story now. Over there. Whoa. Give me a sec. iPad, here are some notes on it. Damn, the iPad's about to die, so I gotta plug it in. Oh, 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 oh. Almost threw my controller off the table I've set it on. Okay.
Yeah, どうやら帝都に招集されたみたいだぜ。の、わかっちまうか？俺は絶賛売り出し中のカメラマン、帝国時報のレックスってもんだ。ところで、そっちの二人、なかなかの可愛い子ちゃんじゃん。よかったら記念に一枚どう？
Hey, what's going on, Krim? Game's going good. One too many status effects for my taste, but it's going good. You woke up at 9? That's earlier than I usually wake up. Yeah, don't worry about it, Grim. Man, we're so close to being able to play the best, well, I wouldn't say the best minigame, but one of the best minigames. You'll see, Krim. You'll see. We can play it now, finally. Let's go ahead and save the game real quick, though. And let's hope I don't suck as much as I used to. Ugh. Yeah. Of course, obviously we have nothing because we lost it all apparently. Okay, so we're using a ranger. Obviously it has no abilities because that's just how it goes. Oh yeah, it's a TCG. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. Yep. I don't have my really good card. There's one card in this game that I love. It's so good. But we don't have it. We have 1, 2, 3. And I guess we'll go 4 on the top end. This is the best we can do for now. Let's play.
Yossa! Game 開始や!
Of course you go first. Oh my god. I know how to play the game. TLDR version, it's very much like Hearthstone. Except you have ranged units and non-ranged units. Things like that. My god. I really wish when a game reads your clear game save file from the previous game, it doesn't make you read all this shit over again. Oh my god. Just stop, game, please. Just stop. right? If I could just turn tutorials off, like, I don't need to know tutorials for a game series that I've been playing for, like, literally 10 years. Oh my god. Fucking game, I know how to play. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Was this game think I'm like a little baby or something? Last I checked, I wasn't. I mean, maybe I am. I will say, in the last game, I only lost 3 times. But the, later on in the game, the computer cheats like a mofo. Rude. 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 Except you lost. Sorry, Pablo. You're dead. Later. So this is what we got for that win. So basically, Krim, the way this works is you have a master. Yeah, probably Pablo. And all the masters have different abilities and different attack values and different HP values and whatnot. The ranger here only has 1 attack and 18 HP, but it's a ranged unit. You can see a little bow on it. Bow icon. That means that it can attack from the back line or the front line, and as long as it's not attacking somebody directly in front of it, as long as like one line in between. So if you notice on the board, you had two rows, and your opponent had 2 rows. As long as there's a row in between them, as a ranger, you won't take any damage. Then you have these abilities. So like this one right here is whenever you consume it, you get 1 extra mana, and also the unit that consumes it, that walks over it, gets +1 attack. This right here gives +2 attack, and if the card cannot move, then it removes that. And if it is a specific type of card, if it's one of these white cards, then this actually gives +3 as opposed to +2 attack. These little white cards right here that have the like little feather on them, they have the ability to move immediately, so they basically have haste. Or I guess what I don't know what it is in Hearthstone. I haven't played that game in forever. But then if you look at these, they both have abilities. Like this one has a skill, and you can use a skill like once per summon, I believe. Maybe it was once per turn. I forget exactly what it was, but basically use a skill and you can use that skill. So this one is deal 2 damage to any enemy, for instance, and this one has an ability on it. So and the ability means that it's not like a skill; it triggers. And for instance, this ability is whenever this unit kills something, it gets +1 attack. So it's actually pretty good. And if you look down the bottom right-hand corner of that whole screen there, you'll see like a little square. It's called Charge. I'm sorry, I play real card games like Magic the Gathering. It's called Haste. Sorry. No. But if you look at that thing at the bottom, it works kind of like if you think of the Fire Emblem thing. This beats this, this beats this, this beats this, this beats that sort of thing. So if you notice, each one of these guys has like an element to it. It's a fun game. It's one of my favorite card games they put it, or not really card. One of my favorite like, what am I trying to say? Mini games. There we go. Now, Hearthstone's actually pretty fun. I prefer the complexity of Magic more the complexity of the deck building in Magic is what I really prefer. I don't like the 30 card limit that Hearthstone provides you. It's not really my favorite. I don't like how you're so limited with what you can do with mana. I prefer your mana base to actually be like part of the game, like a meaningful part other than for just casting spells. And that too, Hearthstone is also very random. I mean, I played Hearthstone. I played it back when it was in beta, and it was fun. I prefer the more complexity of Magic. Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah, I played it in beta. I played it all through beta, and then as soon as it went live, and when it came out of beta, I quit. That's when I got bored of it. Oh, man. Ooh, we have a place to fish. Oh, whoops. I should have switched to gunner mode. You know, something I wish more games would do. Whenever a game has like a really badass soundtrack, this game I like the in-game music or for battles and whatnot. But I don't know if you played Star Ocean 5, but something that game really did that was really awesome is the whenever you would start a new battle, like whenever you get into a battle, you know, the battle music would play. Then whenever you would start a new battle, the battle music would pick up where the last battle left off in the music. I loved that feature. I thought that was one of the coolest things it did. I also like when games let you like turn off battle music but keep like the outside music. So like the exploration music, like if that music is really cool. Not many games do that. Man, we are just not catching any more fish. Fine. I'm not gonna waste all my bait for nothing. Let's go, you. No, I forgot to switch it to gunner mode again. I keep forgetting to switch her to gunner mode. Those mobs there, they have a higher chance of being you getting a crit on them if you're using bullets. Ooh, blinded him. Good. And I'm not just analyzing everything like this for the sake of analyzing it. You actually get tangible benefits for doing this in this game, in this series, which is why I analyze everything. It's the only way to tell like what everything is weak against without just trying it. So I make sure I analyze absolutely every enemy that I possibly can. The hell is that thing? Oh, we were too far away. There we go.
行くぜ。これで終わりだ。食らえ。
Of course, this thing's gonna come out of break, like, literally instantly. That's such bullshit. Actually, what are these usually weak against? It's not gonna tell me because they're broken. Oh, I actually don't want her in gunner mode. Okay. Of course, we want her in gunner mode for that guy. We'll just take him out the fight. What? Oh, how dare you. Oh God. That's not something I was expecting to have happen. I think that was an instant kill, Grim. Not a hard hit. Just instantly killed him. Something the series used to not do as much, but recently it's been doing a whole lot of is throw in just let's instantly kill your party mechanics at you while you don't have any way to protect against it. In fact, because this bitch did that thing, he's gonna get summoned against. That's right, we're summoning a mech. Yeah, I mean, this is something that Dragon Quest XI did too, but I really don't like it when games like throw status effects at you when you have no way to like prevent it or cure it. In this case, you can cure it, but most of the time it's like AoE shit, so yeah. I don't know, that's something I don't personally like when games do. Now I do have something that prevents it. For beating that fight, we get a accessory that prevents against instant death. But in general, if you're gonna throw something like that at the player, I prefer the game gives you the ability to, like, you know, do something about it. Yeah, it's just one person. I need to fight more enemies because I need to get Sepius, like, really badly for Altina.
返した見切ったよしやあ甘いってのよーしやどんなもんよよしやったわ
How come I start at such a high level? Because this is the 4th game in the series. I mean, I was at a higher level when we ended the last game, but I mean, they did this from Cold Steel 1 to Cold Steel 2. You started at, like, I think in the early 40s in Cold Steel 2. Of course, in Cold Steel 3, they didn't start. They all started at a low level again, but it's usually something these games do.
街道でしたね。
ああ、あの後また軍に封鎖されたみたいだが。
It just means that this game is going to go over level 100 eventually. That's what Cold Steel 2 did. You start at level 40, and by the time you got to the end of the game, you could get, well, I guess at the end of that game you were probably around like level 90, 80 to 90. But when you get to post game, you can get up to like level 150, 200, I think, something ridiculous like that. This game actually started you out at a lower level. It actually started you out at like 28, and then it was like, oh, you guys are rusty. You lost all your fighting ability when you were in a coma for, 2 weeks, and then it made you do this like mission to get your. It was that mission we did last night. Go over shit back. I mean, it's something that this game does to try to be more. I mean, it's weird saying realistic for an RPG like this, but to be more realistic in that, in the last game, your characters leveled up to like 50, 60 plus to fight the boss, and this is literally a direct continuation that takes place it starts 2 weeks after the prior game ended, right? So it'd be weird if at the end of the last game all your characters were, in the 50s and 60s or whatnot, whatever level they were, and then now you're all the way back at 1. Even though most RPGs do that, that still would be very weird. This game, this series, tends to try to somewhat make sense from that regard by not doing that, by making you start at a slightly lower level. So you may not be the same, you're not going to be the same level you were when you ended the previous game, but you're still not level 1. Oh god, these things hit hard. Alright, okay, no, well, Randy's gonna die. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like how they do it. I would prefer if they let you, since you can import your save data, basically. We don't really import your save data, but you import part of it, right? You get stuff for having a clear file and whatnot from the other games. I do wish they would go one step further and just let you keep all your shit. Maybe make like a difficulty level specifically designed, around, assuming you kept everything from the previous game. Like, I think that would be a cool thing to do. No, you don't keep all your shit. No, not at all.
Ooh, 生き返るな。
懐かしいな。
Each game does do a good job of making you slightly more powerful, though. So, like, something this game does that the previous game didn't do. So, like, in the first two Cold Steel games, you could only have one Master Quartz. These little things up here. In Cold Steel 3, you could get two Master Quartz. You have the main Master Quartz and the Sub-Master Quartz. However, in Cold Steel 2, if somebody had, like here, I have Skurd equipped in this Master Quartz, and I have Sirius equipped here. So, if somebody has a Master Quartz in their main slot, the upper slot, nobody else can equip that in their main slot. That's still the same. But in Cold Steel 3, if, for instance here, Kurt, he has the Skurd Master Quartz equipped in his sub-slot, this bottom one. In Cold Steel 3, because nobody else could have Skurd equipped in their sub-slot. However, in this game, anyone can. The sub-slot, you can equip the sub-Master Quartz as many times as you like. So that's one example of the game making you a little bit more powerful than the previous game. Yuna and Altina. Level 57. Okay, let's try it. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Playing too much Dragon Quest, hitting wrong buttons. Oh, you dumb monster boss, you. Oh, you're calling even more friends. Oh, that's so cheap. Oh, we're gonna die. Well, if we die, I at least know that we can come back in with poison protection. Yeah, it is Kabuto. It does really look like him, doesn't it? Maybe we can throw a Pokeball and catch it. Oh, we get a crit here. Okay, I have to use this. We get a crit. This is gonna be great. I wanted to wait until the thing was broken. These are challenge boxes, by the way, Krim. They give you enemies at a specific level that you have to fight with 2 characters, and upon beating them, the brave orders of one of the characters you used are improved. So they're very well worth doing. Oh man, why are you gonna call more friends in? It's so cheap. You cheating monster, you. Like for instance, her brave order, you see now has a little Kai kanji at the end of it. That means it's improved because we beat the last one with her. You sometimes unlock new brave orders for progressing the story. At least you did in the last game. Oh my god, it's just calling more and more enemies in. We're in trouble. I think we're gonna die here. This thing is calling in way too many enemies. Yeah, we're gonna have to try this again. Yeah, we gotta try this again. It's calling it way too many. It's all it did was just called enemies and enemies and enemies. We're gonna return to the title because I don't want to just retry. I want to change up my gear a little bit. Yeah, I mean, that thing just kept calling in friends. It just kept calling them and calling them and calling them and calling them. That's all it was doing. Take this off. Put that on. Okay. Let's try this again.
私の番です。アークス駆動。よーし、はっせいはっ。さてと、アークス駆動。やあありがとう。よーし、やっせい。いきます。トランスフォーム。シンクロ完了。ゴーアルファディスギア。よーいドン。ブリューナク展開。照射。とどめです。はあザッ。行くわよ。行きます。ノワールクレスト。よーし、やっせい。行くわよ。はっせい。さてと、行きます。やあ私の番ね。やっせい。これで決める。やあもう一丁とどめよ。エクセルブレイカー。行きます。そこです。いただき。
Fuck yeah.